Tellemtribe Tarot, daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, Gemini. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot coming to you with another reading. I hope your day was productive, fun, and filled with good surprises. And if there were any challenges, I trust that you got through them with grace. And I hope that this reading brings you some clarity and hope. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. If you want to book a personal reading with me, the link is in the description. Turn on post notifications and join the channel membership. And I'm not editing that out. I'm not. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't, okay? Okay. So we're going to do a love reading. You know, I love talking about love, and we're going to see what the current energy is right now in a relationship or the situationship that you're thinking of, or the person that you're thinking about. Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. And let's see what's going on. Oh, this came out first. Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So there's an energy I love when the readings are good. Oh, so tired of talking about breakups and separation and all of that. So if you're single, this is what you are looking forward towards, or you're in the talking phase of this new relationship. Or if you've been in your relationship, it's now coasting at a good rate, at a good energy level where you feel blissful. You could be celebrating an anniversary, have an island trip in paradise planned, and you're looking to build on your connection, whether it's to start a family or to blend the family. So it could be that you don't necessarily have kids or want kids together, but you want to blend your families. You may have children already. So this is just a feeling of bliss with this card and that particular energy. All right, let's see what's next. Photograph, looking at your photos. So now there's an energy of someone here that misses their person, nostalgia, or making new memories, or you're just leaving the past in the past. So you could have left a toxic situation or a situation that was not toxic. It's just, it wasn't the right connection for you. And now the relationship that you're in or aspiring to be is just full of paradise and beautiful things. And it's what you've always wanted. It's something that you've been manifesting and working on yourself towards. So basically, not necessarily focusing on a relationship, but focusing on the relationship that you have with yourself. And you may notice that you're picking up more healthier connections, or you have flirted yourself into a healthy connection. So I'm happy for you. I'm going to pull a final and third card. We'll probably do 3 cards from each oracle. And then this one says boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure, moving on or closure issues. So I feel like all in all, like this is the energy of someone who's deciding to cut ties with the past. So I feel an energy of like there's this one person that no matter who you're with, if they probably wouldn't like disrespect the relationship but that you're currently in, but if you were to break up, they'd be right there waiting, and that would be the person that you'll run back and talk to. And I feel like you're finally moving on from this person and setting boundaries with them because you want paradise in your connection. And you may have felt like this person has been like causing an emotional block for you, where you always had like hope in the back of your mind that y'all could be together, but it just doesn't work out and you're better off as friends. And I don't have any tarot cards to say exactly who, what, when, where, why, but that's what I feel. I feel like you feel nostalgic about it. Like there are little things that remind you about this person. There was once upon a time where you wanted a life with this person because you felt like every time something didn't work out with the relationships that you've had, this person was always there. It's kind of like Usher. You make me want to lead the one on it. Start a new relationship with you. This is what you do. that's what it was like. It was like that run back to this person kind of energy. So I feel like you're leaving that behind because you want to have a healthy connection and you don't want to taint that with habits of the past. So this is very interesting. We're going to pull a love oracle card at the end of the reading, but we're going to see what the current energy is. The Knight of Swords flipped out. Be careful of, messing up a good thing with overthinking and drawing conclusions and creating pictures in your mind that may not necessarily be true. Make sure that you're assessing your situations for what they are and not barking at your partner. Treat your partner how you want to be treated. Try to understand where they're coming from, even if what you think they are saying or thinking out loud is stupid. So Spirit, somebody naughty, somebody's very, very meanie, but you're going on a good run right now. So roll with this nice flowy thing that you got going on because it's working out, man. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and Capricorn. Capricorn is here for sure. All right, so Spirit, let's see what's going on with the current energy for Gemini and this person that they are thinking about, or this person that they are with. One more for the home team. Remember, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Y'all like this view? Do y'all like this this is me in my little living room or whatever. I'm in the process of redecorating and I'm doing like low floor seating. And I haven't completed everything as yet, but I'm liking the vibe. I'm liking the way how it's turning out. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. Okay, so the first card that I pulled, I just shuffled this and now we're back to the Knight of Swords. So I feel like your guides are telling you to be careful of the way how you communicate with your partner. I feel like you may have the person, the person that you used to run back to, or the one who's always there waiting in the cut just in case anything goes wrong, or the that's just my friend person, or that's just my brother, or that's just my sister, or that's just whomever the hell you want to call them, anything but what it was. This person, they have like Gemini in their chart, or Aquarius or Libra in their chart, but Gemini, I feel like the compatibility between you and this person, they have like Aquarius. They may be an Aquarius. I feel that heavy, but a water sign or a lot of water in their chart. But either way, they're a very great communicator. And this is someone that you want your current person to be like in terms of being a great listener. And you have to be mindful of the comparison, because if things were to work with the person that you had on the side, it would have worked. It's not working with them in that regard because that's not who you're supposed to be with, and you don't want to make the person that you're with feel as if they come second. Remember, you're coasting on this sea of bliss right now. So Spirit is warning you not to make your person feel like they're in competition with this person. And I feel like they're even open enough to, I feel like you were open with them about the relationship that you had with this person that's not necessarily on the side, but they're undecided. And then the Two of Swords is here. Like, so there's like a little internal conflict with you at times where you look back, and that's why this nostalgia is here, because you look at old photos, you look at old memories, you go through the Rolodex in your mind, and you're just like, yeah, this was cool. But what you have is better, because this person that you're with right now, energetically, they just get you. They just get you. So why would you want to mess that up with your thinking? The person that you have on the side, like your friend, your homie, your woody, your scody, your pal, y'all never argued about much. You feel what I'm saying? So you and your person might have squabbles, but that's because you guys are so similar and you have a lot in common. But the comparisons in your mind is what creates the fault between you and your current person at times, because you have to take the time to hear them out. And that's why this Knight of Swords energy is here. It's because you tend to like Assume what they're saying before they're saying it. Assume that they're going to be a certain kind of way about something, as opposed to just listening to them. So listening is going to be your saving grace. I'm going to pull another card for you. The Five of Wands. Yeah, unnecessary arguments, unnecessary energy into things that, squabbles that don't matter with your person, is going to cause you to look at them in a way that is not fair. So now is the time for you to look at, as any time, is just to look at your actions and how it affects your relationship, taking ownership for what you start. That way you can take accountability to fix things when they get difficult. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like getting this person, that your homie, your friend, or whatever, they need to give this connection a little bit of space. They need to give this connection a little bit of space. If they respect you, they will respect the fact that you're in a relationship. And if you respect your person, you will not put them in a position to feel like they're in competition with somebody that is not a part of your relationship, Gemini. Like, Spirit, please give me some more insight on this current energy. I don't have a specific spread. We just looking at these cards. Straight up, live in center. Oh, here we go. So the Page of Pentacles. So this person that you're with, Gemini, they ground you. They make you feel like a child at heart. They challenge you as well, because they challenge you to think about what you want and putting things in order. Like, they help you to bring things out of the idea stage. They bring you back to earth. They make you feel as if you can achieve anything that you'd like to. And I feel like because they hold you accountable, you know, sometimes you feel like they're a little bit pushy. And that's when you're like, just chill, I know what I'm doing. Because Gemini knows what they're doing. Gemini has an idea, although Gemini may be doing a whole bunch of shit and not really finishing in this person's eyes. You have, like, you're undone. It's kind of like being in a room that's not dirty, but a room that's messy. And you don't want anyone to move anything, because although it's messy, Gemini knows where every little thing is. So sometimes your person may see this mess as just a mess, and they don't understand that process. But when you communicate why this mess is like this and what it means to you, that's when you'll begin to understand that your person is not trying to change you or trying to control you, but more so trying to understand why the hell you be doing the shit that you do, because you always putting them in some kind of weird position to have to question, like, yo, does Gemini even fuck with me like that for real? But all in all, I feel like all this connection need is some tender loving care, because right now y'all are on a smooth sail. And that's not because you've been on the smooth sail the entire time. It's because you're taking the time to understand why your person comes for you the way they do sometimes, and vice versa, because you're actually listening to them. You're listening to their vibe. You're looking at the things that they may see as offensive and not being offended by it. And by implementing the opposite of what the Five of Wands may entail, which is not being emotionally unstable just because, or being unfair to your person just because they're calling out something that makes them uncomfortable or makes them feel some kind of way, but more so listening. This whole thing is about listening. I'm going to pull one more card, Gemini, and we're going to close this reading out, because I think the message is evident. Keep people out your goddamn relationship. If they're not a part of the relationship, or if you mess with them before and they make your partner feel uncomfortable, let them the hell go, or bring them around more often so your partner could feel comfortable and know that you ain't on no other shit. Because in the past, you know, the past was different. They know that this is the person that you be running back to, and they want to make sure that when shit hit the fan that you're not gonna run back to them again. They're not in competition with your friend or the person that you used to be fucking on. You gotta keep it G, Gemini. If you want to be a polygamist, then just say that. If that's not what you on, then you got to be straight up about your feelings and what you want, so that you don't confuse people, Gemini, because you don't want nobody to feel like you trying to play them. So the Eight of Cups is here. Gemini, we already know the Eight of Cups is telling you to leave the emotions behind that you have for anyone or anything that does not mean your connection well, okay? I'm not elaborating on this because I feel like you know what you have to do and you just came to listen to this reading because you just wanted somebody else to reassure what you already knew, because sometimes you just like to have your cake and eat it too. But you have somebody in your corner right now who thinks the world of you. They think the world of you. Sometimes you may not feel it because they're not as vulnerable as your homie or your friend that you keep on the side, or that you talk to about, talk with when you're going at it with your person. But that shit gotta stop. You have to release that, because there has to be a certain level of respect, a high level of respect, if you want to be in a committed, healthy, loving relationship that's evolving for the better and not for the worse. You don't want to repeat the shit from the past. So we're gonna pull a closing. Oh shit, we're not reading all these cards. These cards be too long. I'm sorry, we're not doing that. I'm gonna pull a closing oracle card for you, a love oracle card. And we're gonna yeah. All right, Spirit, please provide me with the closing message for Gemini. I love these little cards. They always just know what to say right before we close this thing out. See why? Okay, this one stood on my arm. So this is what we're going to read. There's a whole bunch of them on the floor. All right. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed, Gemini. So if you toil through the turmoil with your person, not put them in a predicament that doesn't feel good for them, put yourself in their shoes. Blessings will come when you sacrifice what you need to do for love. Be selfless, be considerate, be understanding. Treat your partner how you always wanted to be treated. Remember how you felt when you were single, down, despaired. Remember how you felt when you didn't have that person in your life that cared about you on a molecular level. You have somebody that's really into you like that. Get to know them more so that you can reach out to them and not someone else when shit hits the fan, okay? So I hope this message resonates with someone. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description. Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. And until next time, love and light. Tribe.